What is going on, everybody? We are back on it. Attack on Titan Season 4, Episode 3, or Episode 19, or I don't even know what it is. I don't want to waste too much time. I really want to go ahead and get into it. Quick recap at the last episode. The rest of the original crew has been released from the prison. Got Mikasa, Armin, Connie, Jean out there running around trying to help or do what they can. We got that going on. Zeke showed up on the battlefield, got this close to losing his life. Magath almost took him out with that like anti-Titan shell. Literally no bullshit, almost killed that man. Eren is inching his way closer and closer to Zeke. Like I would say they're within like a football field's length of each other. I don't know if we're going to get the rumbling, Zeke's roar, both. That would be, that probably would be the single most shocking thing that could happen this episode, is if both happened. Like, and they could easily happen. If Zeke roars and then they make contact, like, both can go down. And then we also could just have neither happen and Armin just transform and the Marleys just think like, oh, this is too much. You know, we did what we could. We tried. We're getting overwhelmed. And they just try to, whoever is even left, because they've been getting slaughtered since Zeke showed up. Anybody that can retreat just tries to retreat, and they just sail off in the airships. So we've got multiple options. Levi is not showing up to save the day. He won't be showing up to save the day anytime soon. At least while like this specific conflict is happening. He's not gonna be coming over the wall, putting Zeke down, telling Eren to stop. Like, he's not gonna be showing up, which I'm glad, because I don't need that right now. The episode is titled Two Brothers. If I had to put my money on it, I want Zeke to roar, only because it's been built up so much. The only real characters that sipped anything is Pixis, Falco, and then the other guy, I forget his name, that was, you know, close with Erwin, that helped Falco get to his brother, and Gabi. Oh, and then we had Gabi's realization of, you know, I see why Reiner struggles so much. They're not devils, they're just regular people. It's going to be absolutely wild. If I had to put my money on rumbling, Zeke roaring, or Armin just transforming and it becoming too much chaos and Marley retreats, I probably would go Armin transforming and too much chaos, they just back out. Zeke actually roaring, and then the rumbling. I could see Zeke roaring, Falco turning, but I still think Falco will end up eating Reiner by the time this is over, because he was having those like kind of flashbacks. I think it was at the beginning of season 4. It's gonna be absolutely wild. Demon Slayer episode will be uploaded on the new experimental channel that I'm trying. The link for that channel will be posted in the comment. It'll be pinned in the comments. It'll be there. That video will be up on Monday on that channel. I'll post another video so you guys know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Click that link, subscribe to it so you get the notification. I'll let you know. Regardless, here we go. Two brothers, pressing play on the episode. We might get a pop-up right now. We're in. Body's like he did is, first of all, trying to heal his damn face. And I think the use of the Warhammer was just spamming too much of his, was just too much. He hasn't trained it. He hasn't trained the use of the Warhammer. That I think it's just taking too much on his body for him to sprout more body, you know? Galliard just loves getting the shit beat out of him. Oh my god. Is that another one? Didn't Magath get off? Oh my god. If Mikasa can go take out Peak real quick, get up there. That's what I want to see her do. Oh my god, this man needs help so badly. They're not going to make contact. It's just not going to happen. Just yell, man. Porco is screwed. The man's actually screwed. Zeke, you gotta scream, man. You guys aren't going to make contact. He's going to get shot again. Oh, God. We can't wait. We can't wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Falco, he was a miscalculation, and I can't help it. You can't wait, Zeke. You know you can't wait. You almost lost your life there. Yeah. Are they all about to turn right now? Is this about to happen? No shot! And this is why I love this show. And this is why I love this show. That did not just happen. Oh my god. Oh my god. I haven't been this... I don't even know. The last time I was this fucking... just speechless. Oh my god, now Falco's just gonna be this killing machine. Yeah, Reiner, are you gonna kill Falco? His brother die in the transformation? Stop it. He killed his own brother? Oh my god, just from the smoke, the steam, the heat from it. Should I finish Falco, he says. Oh my god. I'm low-key speechless, I'm not gonna lie to you, Chief. Unless Galliard pops up, Reiner's got some shit going on. Oh my god, he did not just eat another shell. Will somebody handle that shit? Will somebody handle that? Good god. Armin and Mikasa, are y'all of any use? Jesus Christ. Do something. My god. The one time I want Mikasa to like show up and do something, they're late. I think he deformed down before he got shot. I think Zeke hit a peak and just fizzled out of there. Fuck. Well, Falco didn't last long as a useless Titan. Oh, Eren said, I gotta get the fuck out of here. On foot. They're gonna make contact. They're gonna make contact. Imitating peak. Yes. Sprint your ass. He looks like a little kid right there, by the way. Somebody. I'm about to say, Armin, Mikasa, do something. For the love of God, help. Oh my... Are we gonna get the... Who's that? Yo, fuck off, Gabi. I ain't got the time for this shit. Armin. I'm sorry, bro, but like, you need... Falco... Gabi just has to be the worst at everything, huh? Like, she's just the absolute worst. The worst. She gets redemption just to still do the same shit. I don't think Eren died. Clearly the main character didn't die in the story. And how Galliard's, like, everything he had going on since he became a Titan was just so shitty. Like, Galliard, like, just wanted to be a chosen one, a warrior. And in the end, when it came time to actually be a warrior, man just kept getting shit on and shit on and shit on. His brother couldn't even protect him in the end. He still turned into a Titan and got his ass eaten. Ugh, rough. Eren got his head sniped off. Oh my god. That image right there is insane. I think Eren's at the coordinate right now. I think he's at the coordinate right now. Or something's happening. I don't know what this is. Like, we've never done anything like this. This is Ymir. Yeah, the 101. The original, Patient Zero. What is it that he wants? We haven't really heard this man talk for like a season and a half. What does he want to... Did she just not acknowledge him? Is she going to Zeke? Oh fuck, now he's chained. Yeah, Oh, what the hell did we just end on? Oh god, that was absolutely wild. I'm kind of just speechless there. I mean, let's point out some wild things. The roar was absolutely insane. Seeing everybody turn, not everybody's going to be able to turn back. Like Pixis and I forget the guy's name, you know, that helped Falco and was always friends with Erwin. Like, they're not turning back into humans unless there's some higher power that Eren or somebody unlocks that lets you revert people back down, which will have to be explained. I have absolutely no idea. That was wild to see. I wouldn't... Gabi got too much development to just stay a mindless type. So even if he got roared like he did, I figured at some point he was going to turn back into one of the Titan shifters, specifically eating Reiner, but that's not going to... I mean, he can inherit both. But I would have liked for Falco to stay a mindless Titan for a little bit longer, just so it it digs a little deeper. That like Gabi and Reiner know that like Falco is out there as a mindless Titan just wandering. Like, that's my only gripe with it a little bit. Like, we know Falco's going to inherit one of them. I just would have liked him to stay little mindless for a little bit longer, because it would have, like, every time we see him, it would have stung that, like, oh god, there's Falco walking around, you know, being commanded and all that type of shit again. Regardless of that, though, the roar was absolutely wild. I wanted it to happen, but I didn't actually think it would happen, just because how many people like we would lose. Gabi, of course, I don't even know where she got that from. Like, she wasn't holding a rifle. That was like some 50 cal sniper on top of like peaks, like cart shit. I don't know where she pulled that out of her pocket from. Either way, she takes Eren's head clean smooth off. Again though, like, I'm trying to understand, like, he died or did not die, but his consciousness is back at the coordinate, but Zeke is also there, chained there, but then so like Zeke, nothing was wrong with Zeke out in the real world, so can he subconsciously tap into the coordinate and tap back out? And does that happen every time a shifter has reached the point of death? Because usually when we see shifters about to die, I mean, they've been eaten. We rarely see one just like actually die and not get their power transferred to someone else. I think Zeke was the first example that we actually saw that. Where so it was safe to say, like, he, again, did he actually die when he pulled that thunder spear? But Ymir, the founding, was actually able to save him? Like, is that what we're saying? Like, he was going to die? Or was he not going to die? And he was, like, regenerating, you know, was taking some damn time. But the way they conveyed that in the imagery was Ymir, like, piecing him back together. But was that piecing back together also him kind of regenerating at the same time? I don't know. I've got to go back and rewatch that, because I think he explains it here. So the same thing, like, here with Eren, like, is Eren, like, regenerating out in the real world, but it's going to take some time, but like we didn't see Ymir like piecing him back together. I've got to go back and watch it. I'm actually really glad, because the way this was going to be set up was you knew Eren was not going to agree to that plan. We knew that. I think the only person that didn't know that was Zeke. But we didn't truly get what his plan was, by the way. We still don't know what Eren wants to do. We know what he doesn't want to do, and it's clearly not the euthanization plan. But I'm glad, because Zeke is my favorite character. I do think he'll end up having a gruesome, horrible death, probably at the hands of Levi, one of my least favorite characters. But I've already kind of accepted that's going to happen to Zeke. But I'm glad that, like, he didn't just get done up on, just like, oh, Eren, you didn't want to go part of my plan. How could you? As he gets, like, eaten or gets his head sliced off by Levi at the last second, he finds out that, like, Eren didn't actually support his plan. And he just dies realizing that and gets his head taken off or eaten. I'm glad it didn't go out that way. I'm glad we're seeing some, like, fight and revelation, and Zeke had a backup plan, and he knew, yeah, it sounds good on paper. And it was interesting to see how they, I don't know if they wrote that in on purpose when Eren was like, oh, I dropped it. Like, they really honed in on that for a second. Like, Zeke looked at him like, and he's like, oh, it must be my reflexes. Like, I feel like that was foreshadowing, like, hey, clearly this is foreshadowing, like, he doesn't agree with your plan. Something's going on here. I'm just really glad that Zeke didn't get some random things off to the side. So I gotta go back and see this again. That whole exchange. So he said, as expected, you're the only one that can move freely in this place. Now, when he was hinting at that, I would suspect it's because he has the Founding Titan. Oh, he's not. I was about to say, because why should he be able to move freely? Because he only has one of the two. He has the Founding, but he does not have Royal Blood. And then Zeke's on the other side. He has the Royal Blood, but he does not have the Founding. So shouldn't they both be chained? But again, like, I don't know if Zeke's lying. Does he even know, like, what he's really saying? You're the only one that can move. Or was he just buttering Eren up like, hey, you're the only one that can move freely. You're going to have to command her. You know what our plan is. Go with it. Sees Eren really say what he wants and not go along with the plan. He's like, well, these chains didn't work. And he just throws them off. Yeah. So we finally get some dialogue out of Eren. Like I said, I've been saying this for 2 seasons, or a season and a half. We don't hear, he's just had that, like, deadpan look in his eyes. You know how they animate it where he's, like, barely got his eyes open, they're just dead as shit. These last 2 episodes, like, we're actually seeing, like, his face. I was just playing along so I could get you here. When he sees Zeke get shot down, he's struggling to fight Reiner, like, we're actually seeing some emotion out of him. Last season, when he's just whooping ass and murdering people, we'd never know how he felt about that. And she goes right past his ass. And then he hits us with that line, because I was born into this world. And she goes straight past him, and Zeke makes the line, because I have royal blood, she's bound to obey? Does that mean, like, the royal blood means, like, you're a descendant of her. So wouldn't it be the other way around? She should be able to control you? But, like, why would she be able to control you? Because, like, why would... I mean, she just gets to do her will whenever she wants. But I love the switch up right here. And how long has he been chained up like that for? He said it feels like years in there. He hates his father so much, which is understandable. And he said he achieved it. He got the Founding. And this is the first time here. And this is what I like here, because, I'm not the biggest Eren fan. But for a while here, the last season or so, like, he's had all the answers. He's always come out on top. Oh, my Titan body's damaged? Let me jump out of here and sprout another one. Oh, I'm on the edge? Well, I got backup coming, like, right behind me. He's, like, always had it. and there's always been mystery. Like, what can Titans do? How many of them are? Now we flipped it again. We're back on the side of like, and us as a viewer and Eren, like, what the hell is going on? What is happening? I learned many things. In the long time it took you to wake up. Again, is that foreshadowing that he actually died? Or his consciousness just hasn't come back too? The founder can make anything, so he put those chains on himself. Not like he put those chains on himself for this conversation, correct? Like, not like he showed up there and was bound. Like, this is all an act in front of Eren that he put those chains on himself. So as long as I, with the royal blood... Oh, the founder can do anything, so as long as him with royal blood wishes for it. Because when they touch, it's still Zeke that gives the commands, correct? He is the one with the royal blood. Oh, so he got to the coordinate without having the founding titan within him giving him this whole, like, I must renounce, I've seen it all, I can't do it. He showed up at the coordinate just with the founding. I succeeded in nullifying the vow to renounce war. Well, when he says that, that must mean that he has the founding ability, correct? Because if he just has the royal blood, he wouldn't have that issue. We've never seen worry in here. She's merely a slave with no will of her own. Should you be saying that? Because now I feel like she's gonna stab Zeke in the back so Eren can fly off. She believes all of those with the royal blood to be her master, and continues to submit to them. He says he's obtained it. Obtained it without eating him, or... So he obtained it in this space. It has nothing to do with him, like, actually consuming Eren out in the real world. And now he's shackled. Yeah. And you can't blame him for thinking his father's a piece of shit, because he was. Zeke's look looks sick as hell. Now, here's the thing. Is Zeke going to do some wild shit? Like, he's gonna do some wild shit. Like, he's got the royal, he's got the founding, he's gonna start a rumbling, he's gonna initiate his plan. Like, what? Like, is he gonna do some wild shit, or is something going to happen? Like, are we gonna get some episodes where like Zeke is really like that dude? Like, he's got the founding, he's got the royal blood, or is something gonna happen where like it doesn't go like he thought it would, or why isn't it working? And you know, he's like, oh, I thought it would happen. Like, is that gonna happen next episode? Where like, ah, dang, Zeke, you almost had it, but it really has to be Eren that does it, and you know, it's his destiny and the paths and the coordinate. I don't know. I would like to see Zeke get a. I mean, Zeke's plan isn't going to like. He's not gonna prevent the Eldians from having children. The plan's not going to happen, unfortunately. But I'd like to see him get some time out there, like actually doing some shit, starting a rumbling, roaring some more, while Eren spends time in there. But this time we don't get to see Zeke's time in there. We get to see Eren's time and him becoming one and speaking with Ymir and maybe seeing how it all works together. And then, you know, he unshackles and can come out and stop and fight whoever he's got to do. I would just like to see Zeke get some screen time, like, on top before it's too late. I hope it's not just like, oh, why isn't it working? You know, I did it. So we'll see. We'll see. That was absolutely wild, though. From the roar to Galliard. I mean, Galliard's dead. Gabi taking his head off. Pretty sure Colt's dead. Colt's dead? I don't think he's coming back unless he eats somebody. I mean, he's got to eat Reiner. I don't even know, but he's got to get turned into a Titan. Pretty sure he's dead. And how's that going to go with Falco knowing he killed his brother? So we got Colt dead, Galliard dead. I don't know what we classify. Like, is Eren dead but going to be brought back? Like, she's got the bucket behind him. Like, she's gonna like I don't know. But his whole body's there. When we saw Zeke go there, we saw her putting the parts back that he lost in that explosion. So I don't know what the hell's going on with that. And then the imagery of Zeke holding Eren's head was wild. Seeing Eren sprout out and run over there is absolutely wild. Pixie's gone. Everybody else that turned in, gone. We don't have enough Titans to go around to turn you guys back. So unless there's something we find out about how to do, maybe. You know who's still hanging out? That was one of my favorites. Annie's still hanging out. So feel free to bust her ass out of there, do some wild shit like that. I feel like that's all we've got to talk about. We could sit here and go back and forth for another like 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes about like the coordinate and the founding and what does it mean and how, and I think we just have to go with what was said on screen about how, I mean, Zeke's basically under the impression that founding Titan or not, if you're of royal blood, like Ymir seem like is, because it makes Ymir almost seem like not even that important, honestly, because we see her like Eren said, she just spends all this time here by herself. Was she just setting Zeke up because that's the only way that Eren can truly succeed? Because he just made it seem like, hey, she just submits to anybody with royal blood, so it doesn't really matter. You know, she's a slave too. She's not free. Which almost made it seem like it was too easy. Like, I don't know about all that, but that's all we can go off is we don't know anything about her at all. So when she spends time with Eren, will things go differently? Will he be able to unlock something? I have absolutely no idea. But he said, since he showed up to the coordinate without the founding ability, he wasn't bound to that vow to renounce war and do all that. So with that, he was able to obtain the founding? Is that what it really came down to? Because he showed up there with royal blood without having the founding originally within him and able to renounce all that he was given the founding ability from Ymir? Does that mean Eren also has it as well? Or is it from taken off of Eren and can there only be one? This is just a lot of, we're getting back into the lot of, we haven't had an episode like this where we're theory crafting in a long time because it's just been straight out war. Just straight up war. There's been no speculation. There's no more like Titan mysteries or whose identity is that? Where do Titans come from? What does that mean? We haven't had like a theory craft back and forth like this in an entire season. I'd say since, I don't even know, mid-season 3 maybe? When we were trying to figure out how Zeke sprouted all those Titans outside the wall when Eren was alive. I think that was the last time, like, how the hell did he do that? And, you know, they had him in barrels, or how were they going to turn? Like, I think the last time we had any kind of mystery like this was Zeke's roar and figuring out, you know, what's connected to him. Besides that, it's just been straight out just kill, kill, kill. So that's absolutely wild. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Still one of the wildest episodes we've had. Hey, it's the greatest for a reason. That's all you can really say. I appreciate it, everybody. This will be up Sunday evening. Any interaction you can give is greatly appreciated. We're trying to get some traction on the channel here and figure this whole algorithm thing, and it's a mess. So anything you can give, whether it's a like, or either if you go in the comments and just type a period, or count to 1, 2, 3, whatever you can give is always greatly appreciated. And we'll go from there. Like, share, favorite, subscribe. As always,